Hello, welcome back to It's New. It's not the 400th episode like the Marketing O'Clock folks, but I don't even keep track of the number of episodes, but it's a number of episodes.
Yeah, what number is this, Barry?
I have no idea.
You should be keeping track.
I'm not as vain as you guys as keeping track of every single number of episodes.
To be fair, I did not know it was until the day I was going in. 400th episode out now, marketingclock.com.
Check it out. They have a yummy cake, and they promise to mail people pieces of cake if you respond in the comments area.
I didn't hear that part, but okay.
I heard it. It might be stale, I heard, but it's worth getting a piece of that history. Anyway, congratulations again. I'll be covering the Google's August 2025 spam update, how it finished rolling out, and also how it's just a complete mess to figure out if you were hit by this update or not. Greg, what do you got for us?
The Omni box on Chrome gets even more powerful with AI mode.
And a new.
Google warns DOJ about what they're being asked to do in terms of their lawsuits.
Okay, and Morty's not here. He's started to celebrate the Jewish New Year a little bit earlier. And on that note, I don't know what's going to go on with this YouTube channel, but I'm not here Tuesday or Wednesday, nor is Morty. But whatever you guys decide to do, it's up to you. Feel free to take it hostage or whatever you want to do. That being said, let's get into the August 2025 spam update. So it's been going on. It was a long rollout. It started on August 26th. It took almost 27 full days to roll out. John Mueller was asked about this numerous times, and then he responded deep inside a comment on Glenn Gabe's post on LinkedIn, basically saying, what did he say? He basically said that I'll probably end it on tomorrow. Like, I'll probably mark it as completed tomorrow. Like, was it completed earlier? Like, what do you mean you're going to probably complete it tomorrow? But with these rollouts, generally, they're not always 100% complete, even when they mark them as complete, because they just take a long time to roll out. And some pages might not get this update, I think, until later on, I think. It's kind of like a slow, gradual rollout, which is why updates generally take some time to roll out. And it's probably mostly finished rolling out by now. I'm not sure why this took like so long, almost like a full month to roll out. Whereas the previous, like the December 2024 spam update took 7 days. This took literally 20 days longer. And they seem to be very, very, both the December and the August spam updates, the last two spam updates were very, very significant. The only issue with this is that we were able to track it early on. It was a very big update when it was announced, like within 24 to 48 hours, it had a very big impact. Then we saw another impact around September 9th. And then after that, like September 10th, 11th, we saw craziness with the third-party tracking tools and Search Console. So that was a complete mess. So again, if you saw early impacts from around the 26th and 27th of this spam update, you were probably impacted by the spam update. After that, it's hard to measure. Even Search Console, which we discussed last week, because of the drop of the number parameter, the num equals 100, you can only get whatever number results. And because of that, a lot of the third-party tracking tools aren't making a mess of your data in Search Console, is the theory. Google hasn't commented on that really. They kind of commented, but they really didn't. What happened is, according to a bunch of people here, the first one, Sergey Bezborodov, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. He looked at 1,000 sites in Google Search Console and noticed that about 25% of them saw a drop in impressions over the past week or so. So a significant drop in impressions. Then Tyler Gargula's data on LinkedIn said he noticed that 87.7% of sites experienced drops in impressions, 77.6% sites experienced drops in the number of unique ranking keywords, and so forth. So there's a lot of data that shows that a lot of sites were impacted by this. Not everyone. And this is supposedly the uncoupling of the great decoupling, according to a lot of people. Although I'm not sure if that's exactly true or not, but it is what it is. It's been a wild few weeks in Google search land, especially in the organic world. And it becoming less and less actionable as we get into this, which makes it all just paid search. Yay.
I just got to say, Barry, I'm calling the FTC on you for breach of HIPAA compliance. John Mueller had responded to Craig Harkins saying, just between us, we'll probably mark it complete tomorrow. You're not Craig Harkins, and you're not just between us, Barry. You
I get it.
Where did he post that?
On a public LinkedIn comment. He was obviously joking about just between us, but he knows I have this rule. Like, if it's a protected or private tweet, even like on Facebook where you can't see everything, I won't cover it. I won't cover anything that's not public even if I get like a private email saying, hey, this is like legit stuff, I'm like, I'm not covering it unless it's out there on the web. So that's my rule. So John, I think, is playing games with me. Maybe, I don't know. He also yesterday, I think it was yesterday, protected all of his past tweets.
Oh,
Like if you go to John Mueller's profile on Twitter or X now, and if you're not being followed by him, you won't be able to see them. So that's something new he changed as well.
very
So,
helpful for a Google spokesperson / employee.
yeah. Yeah.
That's number one what I would do if I was the comms team. I'd say, communications you're putting out there, make it private.
I don't think he's on the P. I think they're separate teams, so I think he can do whatever he wants, and he leads that team. So
facing figure. How about that?
I don't know. I don't get it. It's his team. He can do whatever he wants. Just like Google could remove the num parameter, like you said, on marketing clock, whatever they want. Google could do whatever they want, and too bad for you all. And they can even stick AI mode into Chrome because there's no monopoly there anymore. Well, there is, but
right, fresh off of the findings that Google can do whatever they want. Just a little slap on the wrist. There is a big announcement over on the keyword blog from Google, and there are new AI features coming to Chrome. One of the things that it sort of like could be helpful, but then the example they gave is just absolutely wild in the video, which Barry, I'm assuming you watched. There will be Gemini coming to Chrome. So you can say, hey, what was that one thing I was looking at last week? Or can you go do certain X, Y, and Z for me? And you can do that right now within Chrome. So again, Google can do whatever they want with Chrome. They don't have to divest. And now they're investing with adding their own AI into Chrome. The example that I thought that was pretty wild that I would never use was with Instacart. They're like, hey, I can just go do things and have Google shop for my groceries in the background. I don't want that. Who wants that? Google, like, I want to pick out my own groceries. Like, I don't know how to make everything in the world. And I don't like, what do they do? There's buy me like a bunch of beets and radishes and stuff like that. Like, I don't need that. I need some protein, Google. But yeah, so Gemini seems like it'll be able to help you find more things, get more context on what you're looking at in the browser. And then the big news as well is that AI mode is coming to the Omnibox or the search box up at the top of Chrome. So they made kind of a big to-do about it. It's calling it their best AI search feature to date or search software to date, something like that. And you'll be able to hop right into Gemini. And a couple of the examples they gave were longer queries. I love AI mode. I think, as Liz Reed said, it's a feature of search. And now it is the feature of Chrome. So there's a lot more AI coming to Chrome. And then they also said they're going to use AI within Chrome to like do fraud detection and things like that. But AI in Chrome, whether you like it or not. And I'm in a business account, so I don't really have it now, but I'm going to play around with it. And again, it's AI mode and then some more context with Gemini.
Yep. And yeah, Glenn Gabe's sharing a lot of cool stuff around that. He always loves to try out the latest stuff on Chrome. And I think he's in the like one of the alpha or beta releases. So if you want to see what's coming with that, definitely see that. But a little, I mean, it's a little bit bold of Google to do that right away because they aren't done with their, remedies, right?
No, and they're literally going in today defending their case. And but before like that, like last week Friday, they released this blog just like saying that the splits off of Google Ad Manager especially will raise costs. And even though it will open the door to more competition, which technically should be good for the home market, they're saying that this is not going to be good for ads, the ads industry or advertisers or publishers or anybody itself. So Google is arguing that the DOJ's remedies exceed both the court's liability decision and antitrust law. So they're going to fight that tooth and nail. So who knows whether they'll be made to divest anything at this stage.
Yeah, we'll see. Like this is just like it wasn't this. The initial remedies was not related to their ad tech. So this one's specifically related to their ad tech. So maybe Google Ads will be completely removed. I don't know if it's Google Ads or Ad Manager, and
it's Ad Manager this time. Yeah,
just like a small part of that, which is significant, but it's still like Google's like, all right, we feel ourselves Chrome, we'll just stick AI everywhere, and we feel confident that the Department of Justice won't do anything.
And they should be confident because they can just, whatever they do, lobby, pay all the money, shake all the hands, go to all the inaugurations. No issues. Didn't do what they want. No circumstances. No justice. Justice is dead.
Wow.
Dead and gone.
Dead.
That's a very dire way to start the week. Flipping hell.
Yes.
Sorry, starting it on a truth.
Starting the new year like this, the
Three,
Jewish New Year.
Yeah.
Any
We'll
event.
end it. We'll bury it here, and then we'll come back, and maybe Justice will be back on Thursday.
Oh, maybe that'll be surprising.
Please.
That will be surprising. And don't be shocked if you see a core update happening on Tuesday or Wednesday when I'm offline. Everyone have a great few days, and I'll be back at least on Thursday. I'm not sure if Greg or Anu will do anything, but I will have posts scheduled, so you'll have something to read. Not that you care or anything, but
We
We'll be
love
back on
you,
Thursday.
really.
Go Lions. Let's go.
Woo.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.